Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mal and I am the owner and maker of Made by Manny and Mal. In today's tutorial, we're going to be making a super winter themed peekaboo tumbler. I live in California, so I don't really get a ton of winter. We don't have any snow or anything like that. So I really kind of channeled all of my desire for a cozy, snowy winter, white Christmas, all of that into this tumbler design. So I really hope that you enjoy it. I hope it inspires you to create something of your very own. If you recreate this design, please be sure to tag me in your photos at Made by Manny and Mal, because I would love to see what you come up with and what you create. If you like the video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up and make sure you're also subscribed to our channel so you don't miss any new videos. We upload every single Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Okay, I hope you enjoy the video. Let's go. We're starting with a 30-ounce traditional from Craft Haven. As always, you can use code MANIANDMAL for 10% off your order at crafthaven.com. I'm going to start by splitting our cup into two halves. This does not have to be exact. You don't have to measure. Your lines don't even need to be straight. The reason I'm doing this is because I want to use two different glitter colors in this peekaboo. I want to have different colors on each side. So if you wanted to just do one color, you can completely avoid this step and just go right into your spray paint and glitter. But I wanted to make it a little bit more zesty. So for this first half, I'm going to use Himalayan blue from Montana Colors and just do a light even coat of that paint all over that side. And I'm gonna make my own custom glitter mix for this side. So I took Snow Angel from Chase Ray Creations and Waterfall from PDB, and I put a 50-50 ratio into a little medicine cup, mixed it together, and then I decided I wanted a little bit more of a light blue touch. So I took one of my favorite PDB colors ever, Hydra. You guys know how I feel about Hydra. It's perfect. And I mixed that in as well. And now I've got this beautiful blue snowflake, perfect wintry color. So I'm going to use the epoxy method on this side. I took less than 1 milliliter of epoxy and spread a very thin layer on this side of my cup. And now I'm just going to sprinkle that blue glitter mix all over this side, making sure I have really, really good solid coverage. I'm going to let that sit and dry about 4 hours, and then I'm going to remove my tape. See, my glitter is dry, and I'm going to tape off that blue glitter side now so that I can take care of the other side. So I'm going to apply some tape, and then I'm also going to apply some saran wrap to protect that glittered side because it is just raw glitter. We don't have anything protecting that, so if we get spray paint on it, you're basically just spray painting your glitter, and it's pretty much impossible to get that off. So I just covered that glitter half with the saran wrap, and then I took some tape to just keep it in place and make sure it didn't move around. And I'm using flat white from Rustoleum, and I added a thin, nice coat of that. Not super thin. I didn't do a great job. Anyway, I let that dry about an hour, and now I'm going to go in with my white glitter mix that I'm going to create. I'm taking Frosty from Peachy Olive Glitters and Diamond Dust from Glitter Dipped Sips Glitters, mixing a 50-50 ratio of that together. And for this white side, I'm going to use the Crystalac glitter glue to apply our glitter. So I'm taking a very thin layer of that as well in my 1.5 inch paintbrush and just spreading it all over that entire half. So now I'm taking my white glitter mix. This is a really nice mix. I'm pretty proud of this one. So after I had this entire mix on, I went back in with just Diamond Dust by itself and went over this entire half just to give us a little bit more coverage and make sure we had glitter everywhere it needed to go. I tapped off the excess first, and then I went right in with Diamond Dust straight out of the bag all over this white side. I let that half dry the full 2 hours. I removed my tape first before I let it dry. You can do it after or before, it doesn't matter. So when I remove my tape, you can see here that I've got a lot of stainless steel showing, but I'm not worried about that because it's going to be a peekaboo in the end. You're not going to be able to see any of that. So after the 2 hours, I went in and sealed the entire tumbler, even the side we did with the epoxy method. I sealed the glitter with the Crystalac glitter glue, and once that dries, it'll be ready for epoxy. I wanted to pop in here after and show you another way that you can achieve this exact same look. I realized this after I had completed my whole tumbler. What you can do is just take your tumbler and paint like a vertical fade of your two colors or three, whatever, however many you want to do. Just blend those colors into each other, and then you have your two halves. so you don't have to worry about taping it off or anything like that. You've got your 2 halves painted and ready to go. And then when you go in with your glitter, you just have to be a little bit more careful as you're glittering to make sure that you don't put too much of one of your colors onto your cup. So I took my blue first on this cup, and I just kind of lightly sprinkled when I got to those edges where it blends in with the white, went a little bit more heavy-handed in the middle of the blue color, and then lightened it up again on the other side. So basically what you would do in this method with this technique is just do like a vertical ombre, so you're still blending your colors together, and this prevents those harsh tape lines. You don't have any stainless steel showing through. You've got full glitter coverage all over your whole cup, and you can still have the 2 glitter colors in your peekaboo. So after your initial color's down, you would just go back in with your second color and make sure you have full coverage on anything that isn't glittered yet. And then you would let that dry the full 2 hours if you're using this glitter glue, seal your glitter, and then you'll be ready for epoxy. So I just wanted to show you both methods because I realized that this one is probably a lot easier after I already finished this first cup, so do whatever is easiest for you. Once you're done glittering and your glitter is sealed, you're going to go in with epoxy. So I'm taking 30 milliliters of a little extra ink epoxy and coating my entire cup. And I'm gonna let that cure a full 6 hours and then go in with a second coat of epoxy. After that second coat cures, you're gonna wanna go in and do all of your sanding. Make sure your cup is as smooth as you can get it. And then you wanna add one more thin coat of epoxy to shine your cup back up again and make sure it really is smooth. Because the next thing we're gonna do is add all of our stencils for our peekaboo. So I'm using stencil vinyl. I love stencil vinyl. If you do not, you can use removable, whatever is easier for you to work with and remove. This has a lot of little tiny pieces, so you want to use something that is easy to peel up. Stencil vinyl always works really well for me. The first thing I'm going to do is put my little snowman stencil onto the white side of my tumbler. This is an image or file I got from Creative Fabrica. I will have it linked down below. He is like a full snowman image, and I had to edit the file a little bit to make him a stencil, but it was really easy to do. Anyway, so I'm just putting him right in the middle here, and then after we peekaboo, we'll go in and add his face and all of the detailing. Once I've got my snowman on there, I'm going to flip my cup over, and on the blue side of the cup, we're going to add our Let It Snow stencil. This is from Diamonds and Dust Shop. She has incredible SVGs. They're all hand lettered and they're all absolutely beautiful. I really love her stuff, and I would highly recommend checking her out. So I'm putting that decal up on the top portion. This cup is wider at the top and then tapers down to be smaller. So on the bigger side is where I'm putting that Let It Snow decal up at the top. And then I'm just going to take these little snowflake stencils. I cut some big and some small. These are from Vanessa Davis from BMD Designs. She has an Etsy shop with a bunch of SVGs in there as well. And she's got some really great stuff too. So highly recommend supporting other creators. And if you can, purchase their art and support them any way you can. So anyway, I took those snowflakes and just placed them all over my cup. And now I'm ready to go in with my peekaboo. So I'm going to use 3 different paint colors. I have a white, a light blue, and a darker light blue. And I'm going to start with my darkest color, which is Argo blue. And I'm going to do a light coat or a light thin layer on the bottom and the top rim of my cup. And then I'm going in with the lighter blue and kind of fading that in to that blue color. I want to create a top and bottom kind of dark blue into white ombre fade, kind of to make this like the most wintry we can. If you want to just go in with one solid color, you absolutely can do that. I just wanted to add a little bit more to the outside of this. So with my white, I'm kind of holding my cup really far back, or my spray paint really far back, because I want those paint particles in that overspray to really help build the fade. So you can see that the white goes really pretty much all the way down to the bottom of the cup, and that mid-tone blue just helps blend the dark blue and the white together. I let the paint dry about an hour, and then I took my favorite tweezers ever, you guys know I love these things, and I just started going to town on this peekaboo. You want to be really careful not to scratch your paint. Be really careful as you're doing these tiny little snowflakes. Just take your time. When I'm doing peekaboos, I like to just turn on a podcast and relax and just go really slow, and you kind of just get in the zone and at some point it becomes relaxing, I promise. So I'm just going to do this. All in all, it took me maybe like 25-30 minutes to get everything peeled up. So not too long, but just be patient as you do it, okay? Okay, so this is what the cup looks like after all of these snowflakes have been peeled. I did have one major scratch. Whoopsie daisy, it's okay. You can't even tell after epoxy. So now I'm going to go in with my next coat of epoxy, and into that I added diamonds from Glitter Heart Company just to give this top layer a little bit of a sparkle and a little bit of a sheen. I added a very tiny amount, and I put 30 milliliters of epoxy onto my cup. So it's very subtle, but you can see it up close. Once that dried, I let the epoxy cure about 12 hours, and once it was dry, I went in with all of my finishing decal work. So first what I'm going to do is add our snowman detailing. So he's got a cute little face and his buttons. And I just made everything black. I debated giving him a true orange carrot nose, and then I thought that it might clash with the like blues and whites that we have going here, so I just made everything black. But of course you can make his face whatever color, whatever style, whatever you want him to look like, you can do that. So next I'm going to add my outlines to the snowman and our Let It Snow decal. So I'm using the silver textured metallic vinyl from Cricut, and I'm going to use the backing of my transfer tape to help me kind of line up my decal. So you can see I've got a little bit of the top portion of the decal sticking out, and then I'm going to basically hinge method this on. This was pretty difficult to do because of the curve and the taper of our cup. So just take it really slow. You can see here I left this in regular speed so you can kind of see exactly what I'm doing and how I'm maneuvering the decal around. The great thing about this textured vinyl is that it's really thick and it's very easy to like pull up and reposition and move around, and you can't see any like mistakes that you make really. If you need to pull it up, if you need to use your tweezers, pick up any small piece and rearrange it, you can definitely do that with this type of vinyl because it's not super fragile. So you can see here I like placed it down and I'm going to pull it up. I would recommend picking up your transfer tape from the areas that you've already placed down to give you a little bit more leverage like as you work around the image. But just take this slow, take your time, and rearrange if you need to. Just, it's going to be okay. Okay, so once I had my snowman outline on, I flipped my cup over, and now I'm going to apply the outline to our Let It Snow decal. Now when you buy this file from Diamonds and Dust, it does already come with the offset, so all I did was slice out the original decal or SVG from the offset to give me the outline. I do have tutorials showing how to do that on my channel, and I have a whole video dedicated to Silhouette Studio, so if you are a Silhouette user and you want to know how to do some stuff, I do have a whole video dedicated to that on my channel. Anyway, I am going to apply this decal or outline in one big piece because it's all connected. Usually I would cut it into like word by word sections and apply that way, but I got lucky this time and I somehow applied it perfectly lined up, which I was pretty excited about. So just take your time, be careful doing it. If you need to use the like parchment paper layering trick, you can definitely use that to help you get everything lined up properly. Once I was done with that, I added my little Made by MANIANDMAL logo on the bottom. And before adding my final coats of epoxy, I did spray this with one coat of matte clear spray from Rustoleum. It really helps with little micro bubbles in this chrome and textured vinyl. So once I added my 2 final coats of a little extra ink epoxy, this cup is all done, and I am just over the moon about it. I had this vision in my head, and I am really happy that it came to life. I love when that happens, don't you? Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. I love that I got this in the sun. Perfect timing. You can really see the sparkle of the glitter. Anyway, sorry, just mesmerized by my own cup. Anyway, thank you for watching. I love you guys so much. If you like the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed to our channel so you don't miss any new videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mallory and I am the owner, Mallory, I don't like that.
Yay, I did it.